And what's good, everybody? Thanks so much for stopping by here once again on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. It's been a crazy week for me, but I am glad to finally be back here with everyone once again. Going to be doing a play-by-play to a classic game here last season. Actually, I didn't call this game last year, so first time I'm going to be calling this game. I did watch it, though, the tail end of this game, but it was a crazy game. Virginia, the #1 seed, as they took on Purdue in the #3 seed back in the Elite Eight last season. Crazy game that went into overtime, as I'll be calling this game for you guys. So welcome on the channel here, Ryan. What's good, 3D Super? Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Jacob here, Vaughn, Chris S. What is good, man? Bradley, thanks so much, guys, for stopping by here on YouTube. Tonight, 7:30, so 3 minutes from now, Ryan putting out here. Yeah, I heard about that, man. NBA 2K tournament. Trey and KD highlighting that. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's been a while, guys. Crazy week, but I'm glad to be back here with you guys tonight. I got my work hours actually changed this week because it's been absolutely crazy what went on this week. One of my staff members that work at the radio station, he got exposed to the virus, so I had to pick up his hours. So I was working like early this whole week. Absolutely crazy. I guess he got it from one of his friends who worked at a supermarket that was donating him groceries, and he got it like that, and he had to get tested, and he's awaiting his test results, I think, coming back tomorrow. But what is good? Thank you guys so much for stopping by here. Hey, welcome in, All the Deuce, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yep, UCLA fired the last game I called. I can't believe these days just keep on flying by. That was like 6 days ago, I think, as I called that game against Gonzaga, the throwback to '06 with Adam Moore. Said, hey, welcome in, Jason here. What is good, man? I think either one of these days, I think probably tomorrow, I'm gonna do Kentucky in the national title game in '98 against Utah. So feel free to join me on that one as well. I'm thinking about doing that one. If I can find a stream for Kentucky versus Utah, I think it was up. I was about to do Kentucky versus Duke from '98, but for some reason the video was taken down, I think. So we got a nice throwback here tonight. #1 Virginia taking on #3 Purdue. 2019 Elite Eight. Hey, welcome in, Corey. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Ryan will be watching this, but he'll be more focused on 2K20 in the tournament. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man, that they're doing the 2K tournament. Trey and KD today. Oh, 3D, man. Started his play-by-play series. That's awesome, dude. Simulated Games MLB, the show 20. That's awesome, man. So here we go, guys. I'm going to get to the play-by-play. NFL playoff games. We'll see. It all depends on the NFL stuff. I'm going to do like a lot of the basketball stuff right now. I want to do some like videos too with a couple of things I have in mind with some of the basketball stuff as well. Serie A might resume the season if health conditions allow. Wow, I'm shocked there that Serie A is actually thinking about resuming, man. Because I have no clue what's going to go on for football season this year, but hopefully there's fans in the stands by the time we get to September. That's all. Hey, welcome in. I don't know anymore. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by here. So we got a throwback blast of the past. Can't believe this was a year ago here. Virginia taking on Purdue. Virginia going all the way, redemption to the national title, but this game came right down to the wire. Kihei Clark with a game-saving pass from the backcourt on a tip shot off the free throw over to Mamadi, and Diakite hit the game-tying jumper, sent it into overtime, and then Virginia won in the overtime session. But this game, basically, for Purdue, it's Carson Edwards going off. Throughout the entire tournament, Carson Edwards went off. 26 points first round against Old Dominion. Second round last year against Villanova, he had 42 points. Against Tennessee in the Sweet 16, he had 29 points. And then in this game, he had 42 for Carson Edwards, who now plays for the Boston Celtics, along with the Maine Red Claws as well for the rookie. Oh, wow, Cavs versus Celtics 2011. I'll put that down there on my list of NBA recommendations. Thanks so much, all that Deuce. I appreciate it. I'll put that down for like recommendations for the NBA. I got a ton of stuff over here. Yeah, I'm shocked about Serie A might be playing soon. I can't believe that they're actually thinking about doing that. They might play the Champions League in July. Wow, I'm shocked that this stuff's actually going, thinking about going on right now. Hey, welcome in, my man Alex. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. We're gonna get to the play-by-play in this game here, hopefully, in just a moment. Corey putting out things he loves about this game. Kie Clark so poised. What a pass there. What a pass to Mamadi. As we're going to get ready for this one. I actually didn't call this game last year, so a lot of the games last year from the tournament I called, but this one I actually didn't call. I think I was out for most of this night on a Saturday night, as this game just got tipped off right now. This was on TBS from last year. It was on a Saturday night. I remember that one. I remember I caught like the last 15 minutes or so of this game. Purdue's got the basketball first. They go right to left in the court. Top of the key here for the Boilermakers into the hands of Grady Eifert. Passes over to their center, Matt Harms. Feeds it to low post. Back outside. They're going to take a three. Carson Edwards launches. He gets it. 3-zip just like that. Purdue off the triple from behind the arc by Carson. 40 seconds through, Virginia's got the basketball. Hey, welcome in here, Cormac White. Thanks so much for stopping by. Looks like McNuggets is back here. Hey, no problem, 3D. Actually, I haven't streamed like in 5 or 6 nights. I've had a busy week. As Mamadi backs his way inside a low post, puts up the floater. That one's up. That one's good for 2. 3-2 now the score. First minute through. So actually, yeah, I haven't streamed like the past couple of nights or so. The reason why is because my whole work hours for this week and I think next week have got changed. Because one of the people that I work with, one of my coworkers, he got exposed to the virus. It wasn't at work, I don't think. It was with one of his friends who works at a grocery store that delivered him groceries, and then he sat down with him and talked to him for a little bit, and he got tested, but he hasn't shown any symptoms yet. Matt Harms goes inside. That's a jumper right there for 2 by Purdue. 5-2 to score. Boilermakers by 3. Virginia now with the basketball. As they take it past the half-court logo. Kyle Guy passes down and over to Ty Jerome here. Jerome has it. Dribbles inside. Floats it up right baseline. He gets it up and in off the backboard for 2. It's a 1-point game. I'm going to get you on one, Jason, here. Hopefully very soon, Kentucky here. If I can find the Kentucky-Utah game in the national championship from '98, I'll hit you up on that one. Catch and shoot, right corner 3. That one goes down for Carson Edwards from behind the arc, and Purdue leads by 4 here, 8-4 to score. Could have done this one on April Fool's here with Purdue. Yup, Kyle Guy with incredible tournament he had, but I remember, yeah, the 3 free throws against Auburn, just ice cold in his veins, just knocks him down, just so poised with every single one of those shots. Nice pass inside. That one goes to the low post when Mamadi puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. 8-6 to score. It's a lot of points in this one. Both of these teams 3-3 from the floor so far. Perfect 3 for 3 for both of these teams. Alex here is going to be doing trivia tomorrow in Sportscaster. That's awesome, man, with Floodster. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll see if I can, if I'm around tomorrow at 7, I'll see if I can stop by. That's a 3-point shot left wing, and Carson Edwards just dropping down triples here. That's his second 3-point shot of the game. He's perfect, 2 for 2. He's got 6 points. 11-6 now, Purdue by 5. Virginia with the basketball with Kyle Guy. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster, Sports and News Alert. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Kyle Guy passes over to Mamadi. Mamadi hands it off now to Guy. Guy dribbles now. Left elbow takes a deep 2. It's up, and it's good. Hits it down for 2 right there. It's a 3-point game. Oh, awesome, man. Corey's going to watch the game in another window. Awesome, man. I appreciate it, bud. I'm probably going to there's commercials in the stream, so I'm probably just going to fast forward through those. I usually stop and start as Carson Edwards cuts right there, takes a 3 at the right wing. That shot's off the mark. Rebound goes back to Virginia. 3-point game now. Cavaliers have it 4 minutes through. K-League resuming to, planning on resuming in May there in Korea. That could very well be a possibility. Hopefully that does happen there. 92 regional final, Kentucky against Duke with Christian Laettner, the shot. That would be an awesome one to do, Jason. That is on my bucket list to do as well. I've got so many games I want to do. Right corner 3. That one's off the mark. No good by Virginia. You get the offensive rebound, though. DeAndre Hunter has it. We got a foul picked up here by Purdue, though. It's going to stop the clock. 15:34 left to go in the first half. It looks like they're going to go to break, so I'll fast forward it. Oh, they're going to come right back to break, so that's good. They didn't put any ads into that one or anything. All right, so we're going to get right back into this game here, everyone. 11-8 the score so far. A little throwback to the past here in the broadcast. 15:34 left to go in the first half. And the rest is history after this one for Virginia. They've had so many close encounters in the tournament. Down against Gardner-Webb in the first round. Got the victory against them. They almost lost this game. Kihei Clark, though, with a key pass to Mamadi. As we'll go over that a little bit later on this rebroadcast of this one. Right corner 3. It's off the mark. No good by Virginia. But Hunter gets the rebound. Passes inside the key right there. Backdoor cut goes to Mamadi, who throws it down for 2. It's a 1-point game. 11-10. Am I going to do throwback games for the NBA or actual NBA season? I'm probably going to put in some throwbacks in there as well for NBA. So I do plan to do some NBA ones. I still want to do, I've got, a lot of college, though, in mind right now. As Purdue misses a shot, gets rebounded by Virginia. Virginia in transition, going to pull up, take a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound Purdue. Boilermakers with the basketball. They dribble now top of the key into the hands of Eastern. Norgel Eastern passes over left corner. That's a 3 taken at Aaron Wheeler. It's off the mark. No good. Rebounds by Kihei Clark. Yep, Corey put out watching UMBC versus Virginia again the other day. And completely forgot. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter did not play in that game. That was a huge loss there in 2018 for Virginia that they didn't have DeAndre Hunter in that game. 1 point lead Purdue, but Virginia takes a jumper. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound back over to Purdue. Boilermakers here with the basketball. Left wing with Eastern. Nogel Eastern has it at the left elbow. Look at the pass that he does. Top of the key into the hands of Ryan Klein. Klein in a monster game against Tennessee. I remember that one in the Sweet 16. Edwards passed over to Klein. Klein was a senior, so this Purdue team this year, obviously, they were in rebuilding mode, basically, this season. That's going to be a deep 3. Ryan Klein puts it up. He gets it. Wow. From the parking lot right there, just drills it down. It's 14-10 with 13.5 left to go. Von School's shutting down for the year. Wow, man. I'm not surprised there. All the schools in my state are closed right now until May 4th, but I expect that to be till the end of the school year for the next update by the governor in my state. 14-10 now. Virginia bounce pass inside. They go up and in right there off the backboard. It counts for 2 by DeAndre Hunter. And it's a 2-point game off the assist by Kihei Clark. Oh, awesome. Alex got a funny story to tell. Feel free to let us know here, bud. 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Purdue inside the key now. Dribbles back out to the left wing. Eastern. Dribble drive. Blows past Mamadi, but Mamadi gets the block from behind. Clean block. Virginia with the basketball. Here goes the Cavaliers past the half-court logo. Ty Jerome has it. Over to Clark. Clark moves it out to Diakite. Back over to Clark at the edge of the logo. Moves it over back to Jerome. Jerome left wing perimeter here. Jerome moves it out top of the key. They're going to take a 3. Hunter. No good off the back iron. Rebound back over to Ryan Klein. Purdue's got it. 12.5 left to go in the first half. So, I don't know anymore. School is closed till May 1st. Yeah, the schools in my state are closed until May 4th. And I expect that to just keep on going up and up and up. As far as, the school year. I just can't imagine, students going back to school. Especially with a lot of the cases, they're supposed to say the peak is supposed to come in, 2 weeks. That's a 3-point shot. Purdue drills it down. It's Aaron Wheeler from behind the arc at the left wing. It's a 5-point game. 12 minutes left to go. We got a timeout on the floor here, so I'll stop it for just a brief moment. Hey, welcome in, Dakota. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. He's about to watch a Western movie. Awesome, man. Good luck enjoying your Western movie here. A lot of movies out there since it's just been a completely changed world or so this past month. Absolutely crazy what's going on right now. Yeah, yeah, you'll 99% being out of school for the rest of the year. I don't know anymore. I just can't picture like students going back to school. They had tried that a week ago at Liberty University in Virginia, where they had the students go back to college there at Liberty University. Then a bunch of students got infected this week because of that, or like a couple days ago they got infected because they went back to college. They actually went back to college last Monday, even though this whole thing has been in the news for quite a while now. Oh man, Jason hasn't went to high school in 23 years. Yeah, it's been for me now, man, 6 years. I graduated back in 2014. Man, these 6 years have just like flown right by, as far as like high school to college and now out of college. And I graduated 3 years ago out of college and now working full time. So Alex got his story right here. He's eating lunch at his house, rewatching NHL games for the year, and he was watching Toronto Maple Leafs, the Carolina Hurricanes. It's separate, and the Leafs lost to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver who works for their organization. Oof. Wow. Losing to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver, that's a big oof right there. Yeah, I feel really bad for the seniors this year. That's just terrible that they don't get to have graduation. Man, my hearts go out to all the seniors. It's just, it's so sad. Yeah, U.S. has had the most cases for a while now, like this whole week, basically. It's like 226,000 or something like that. It's just out of control. And, so, some of these states were just really late to like implement the stay-at-home policy. Some of the states haven't even done it yet, which is like a big problem. Nobody in the streets of LA here. Hey, welcome in Edwin here, Ultimate Champ on the channel. Stay safe here, everybody. I hear you. Nobody in the streets of all like the major cities I can expect. I saw a video though. People were on the streets of Oakland, California. They were what they were doing on the streets of Oakland. It was crazy. I saw a video of it, and people were doing like donuts on the side of the street in a massive crowd with like 300 people. It's crazy. Do I think the state of Maryland will shut down school for the year? Yes, I think so. I think that I think I saw like the test results from Maryland. I think they're like under testing, same as like Delaware. Like they haven't got like the full test capacity yet. I think the state of Rhode Island just got to 1,000 tests today. My state of Massachusetts is doing like 3,500 to like 4,000 tests a day or so in Massachusetts. But yeah, I would expect every single state to close down schools for the rest of the year. Yeah, LA schools shut down for the rest of the year, yeah. Like, especially those inner city schools. Alright, so 12 minutes left to go in the first half. 17-12 to score. Purdue by 5. Yes, indeed. Enjoy today because, you honestly don't know what every day is thrown at you. Hey, welcome in my man John here. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. He's got his trivia night going on tonight, so feel free, guys, to check out Off the Wall Hockey. My good friend John on his channel doing trivia night as well here, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by the way. Crazy week here for me this week at work for sure. But we got 12 minutes left to go in the first half. They're taking a look at a three-point shot, and they're going to say, yeah, it does count. So Virginia get... Oh, they're not. They're going to take away the points off the board here. So it's back to 14-12. So it's 14-12, they took a look at it, and Purdue pushed off on the 3. So all that time they had 17-12. It's actually 14-12 now. Virginia going inside with a layup. Kyle Guy misses it off the back iron. Rebound Purdue. Purdue now with a basketball. 11.5 left to go here in the first half. Dribble past the half court. Logan Carson Edwards has got it. Working on Kie Clark. Edwards passes down when ball gets poked out of bounds. But Purdue's going to get it back. Purdue inbounds. Moves it over to Edwards. Passes it over now. Low post back in their way. Turnaround jumper. Hits the front rim. Back outside. They're going to take an open three. It's up. It's good. They got it. 17-12. Yeah, no problem, DMV, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it here. It's going to head off to trivia night tonight here. Yeah, that'd be cool sometime to do like a sports topic show to fill the time in. That was a massive block right there inside the low post. Purdue just got the block denying Virginia. Boilermakers going to move the ball around the perimeter here. Man, it's crazy. Like these people at work just don't understand it. Like the guy for the Portuguese radio station today, he brought in like 7 or 8 people in his round table today to do his broadcast. Like what are you doing? And then he had to go into my recording studio after to record a commercial with me. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You just recorded a radio show with 7 or 8 people in the same room sitting next to each other, not even giving themselves the 6 foot of space. 17-12 the score right now. Purdue's hit down 5 3-point shots. I do plan to stream tomorrow. Hopefully I should be back tomorrow here. It's been absolutely crazy for anybody who was waiting for a stream or so for me the past few days. It's just been crazy. One of my coworkers at work, he got exposed to the virus outside of work, so I had to take his hours this week. So it's been just absolutely crazy, everything that's been going on. Yeah, luckily I didn't step foot in that room. They were in the meeting room today, and one of the ladies who works at the radio station for the Portuguese station, she works at one of the hospitals too, part-time. So it's just a huge risk to us. Good thing I don't step foot in that studio as Carson Edwards hits both of the free throws down at the line. 19-12 now the score. 10.5 left to go. They pass it over. Left corner 3. Virginia air ball. Hunter gets it, but he gets stripped from behind. Purdue right back with the basketball. Dribbles past half court. Yeah, I heard Von, president of Brazil. They're just not taking it seriously in Brazil. That's a major problem there. $9,000 cases in, I don't know anymore, state of Florida. Wow. There's over 10,000 in my state right now. Oh, yeah, I heard that today. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dakota, here. But it's just so sad what's going on right now. As we got 10 minutes left to go in the first half. 7-point lead Purdue. Purdue right back with the basketball. They get the top of the key, moves it over to Edwards. Edwards around the perimeter. To the right wing to the top. Moves it back over to Ryan Klein. Klein with the basketball. Passes over here to the top here to Eastern. Eastern moves it over right wing 3. It's taken and Purdue hits another one. Drills down the triple right there from behind the arc. They get a 10-point lead with 9:40 remaining. Yeah, that number will probably rise like a ton there. I don't know anymore. Like, it's not even close to its peak right now because what those spring break students did like a few weeks ago, going on spring break over at the beaches. It's just like people aren't taking this seriously. That's what they were doing in Florida. Now they're not taking it seriously over in Texas. And I've got one of my good relatives lives out in Texas in El Paso, and she's got like she shouldn't be out in like public that much because she's got a couple things that she really like needs to take care of herself. Like she battled cancer like a few years back, and she shouldn't be out in public, and she was out like grocery shopping at Walmart last week, and she was attending like church and stuff. Like they hadn't shut that down in Texas yet, and that's a huge worry there. Yep, it's supposed to die. It's supposed to die out with the heat. I do expect it to still be here with the heat though, because I feel like the numbers are like higher than 80 degrees. I think it's something like 125. It completely like dies out around there, but Once you get heat there, that's what is gonna stop it. Hey, welcome in Spartans gang. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. First free throw at the line by Virginia. They hit it with Kyle Guy. Kyle Guy known for his free throws here, and to get this team to win the championship, being clutch against Auburn in the Final Four. Second one is good by Kyle Guy. 8-point game, 9:13 left to go in the first half. Purdue now with the basketball, moves it over top of the key into the hands of Aaron Wheeler. Wheeler passes over to Harms, hands it off to Klein. Klein dribbles towards the right wing. Klein moves it over to the top. That's a three take, and it's off the mark. No good. Wheeler, and gets rebounded by Virginia. Cavaliers with it again. 8:50 left to go in the first half. 8-point lead Purdue. Kyle Guy with the basketball, moves it over to Jerome. Passes over to Hunter here. Hunter bounce pass, right elbow into the hands of Mamadi. Diakite back in his way, low post, takes the jumper, it's up, and it's good. Rolls right in there for two. Did I listen to Joe Diffie growing up? A little bit. Little bit of his songs. I wasn't really that big into like country music, but I know like his popular songs and stuff. It's just so sad, like so many people just like passed away. Like it seems like a famous person just passes away like every day. Catch and shoot just automatic. There's Carson Edwards from behind the arc. He hits down one. 25-16, 8 minutes left to go. Yesterday was the singer of Fountains of Wayne that sings Stacy's Mom, and he passed away. I think he was in his 50s. It's just so sad. Yeah, that's the epicenters, New York City. New York City, prayers out to everybody in New York City. My girlfriend's best friend lives in New York City, and she says that it's a war zone right now. It's not good. Like, prayers out to those people in New York City. I was seeing video that they reduced the train schedules. We get a TV timeout right now on the court. 25-16 Purdue by 9. But I was seeing the train schedule for they reduced their train schedule, but I was seeing pictures of of what it looks like on like the transit lines for like New York City from like 2 days ago, and it was still packed. Like there was no 6 feet of space there. Like people were on top of each other, holding on to like the rails and next to each other in the seats there. Like this has not been solved yet in New York City. Isn't even close to being solved. Yeah, it has a ton of cases. Like, the majority of the cases are out there in New York City. Like, that whole, like, tri-state area, New York City, New Jersey. New Jersey's got pounded a lot in Connecticut, but Connecticut's really bad in Fairfield County. It isn't that bad, like, heading towards, like, Rhode Island and, like out towards, like, way, like, eastern Connecticut. It's not bad. It's just a little corner in Connecticut out there, bordering New York. That's a three-point shot, goes down for Virginia right from behind the arc there. That is Ty Jerome that hits that one. 25-19 the score. Yep, just to think about that game where we were hoping that March Madness wouldn't be canceled, and look where we are now. You're totally right, Chris. This is crazy. Like, hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel here. That's a missed three-point shot by Purdue. Rebound Virginia here, but we're gonna all stay strong here together. The more that everybody works together, the faster that we'll be rewarded, and our reward is having sports back. That's our reward here, sports and entertainment back for everyone, and everybody needs to work together in order to do that and know how to social distance properly. Missed three-point shot. It's off the mark, Virginia. Rebounded by Purdue. Purdue with the basketball ball gets poked out. They get it right back, though, to Eastern. Eastern with it. 6:50 left to go in the first half. You move it over to Edwards. Edwards dribbles now inside low post with the ball, and now he moves it over to the left corner. He dribbles with it. Oh, the ball gets poked away, but it's going to be a foul on Ty Jerome. Reaches in on Carson Edwards. Stops the clock with 6:40. Yeah, it doesn't shock me, I don't know anymore, that they had passed 10K. My state of Massachusetts has passed 10K, but that's because they're increasing testing. The good thing is that they're increasing testing, so that's why the cases have been increasing. If they never increase testing, we'll never know whoever came down with this. As that's a three-point shot right there, missed by Purdue. Gets tipped out of bounds, though, by Kyle Guy. It looks like Purdue's going to get it back. Yeah, that is totally right there. Oh, man. Tomorrow would have been the Final Four. That's correct. Final Four would have been tomorrow, and then the championship would have been on Monday. Crazy. Uh, these, like, from like mid March to like now, these days have like flew by for me. 25-19, 6.5 left remaining as Purdue inbounded it. Ball got tipped out of bounds. It's gonna be tipped out of bounds by Virginia. Oh jeez, that's not good there. I know Vaughn put out about the Philippines. Yikes, that's oof. I heard about the country of Chile, and what they're doing in the country of Chile is that women have to go out on separate days as men. So they want to do like a 50-50, to have the men go out on certain days and to have the women go out on certain days, and for everybody to stay home on Sunday. Sunday everybody stays home, and if people don't follow the stay at home order in the country of Chile, well, then they get locked up. But they can only go out on certain days there. Purdue's got the basketball, but they control the pass right there. It goes out of bounds as Matt Harms missed his mark in the pass, and they turn it over. That's the third turnover of the first half, so the ball goes back over to Virginia. 6-point lead here, Purdue. Virginia right back with the basketball, 25-19. Boilermakers lead it. Virginia now with the ball. Kyle Guy moves it over right wing here to Hunter. DeAndre Hunter dribbling, passes over into the hands of Jerome. Jerome now dribbles inside, floats it up, and rolls around the rim. No good. Rebound right back to Purdue. Hey, welcome to the channel, Astoria. Thanks so much for stopping by here, finding my channel. I appreciate it. Since there's no basketball going on, just calling throwbacks. Do Auburn, North Carolina Sweet 16 blowout from last year. I'll see if I can, I'll see if there's like a video on YouTube for that, but I'll write that in my thing. That I actually did not see that game last year, but I had picked last year UNC to win it all, and I was shocked there that Auburn was able to take them down without Okiki in that second half. I remember Okiki got injured during that game, so Purdue just missed a shot, got tipped out of bounds, goes back to Virginia. Cavaliers right back with the basketball game. Oh, okay, so Astoria is Optic Rambo here, so that makes sense. I thought Astoria was new for a second, because that was like the first time I saw the name. But thanks so much, Optic Rambo, for stopping by. I appreciate it. 5:20 left to go, going inside right there. Little floater, and the key goes down. Virginia hits it for 2. 25-21. So we approach that 5-minute mark left to go here in the first half. Purdue with the ball, Matt Harms. Feeds it out to the top to Eifert. Passes over to Klein. Klein going to take a 3. This one is up. No good. Tipped around. Goes out of bounds. And it's going to be last touched out of bounds by Grady Eifert of Purdue. So Virginia will get it right back with 5 minutes remaining. WrestleMania this weekend. Wow, I bet you that they're probably not going to do it with fans, though. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So, you were at the game there at Kansas City. Wow, that's great that you were able to witness it. That I feel you, though, when Chuma got hurt in that game. Because, life of the Auburn fan, they thought that their team was basically dead, most likely, and out of it during that Sweet 16 game when Chuma got injured. But what a run they made. They almost had it against Virginia. That 3 goes down. Top of the key, Virginia puts it to a 1-point game. They're on an 8-zip run. Hey, welcome in, Vegas Vix, man. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it here. 25-24, Purdue takes the jumper. Carson Edwards, he has got it. Floats it up. He is automatic there. Puts it to a 3-point lead by Purdue. Edwards with 13. Do I want to be in the streets of the Philippines? No. I don't want to be there right now. Prayers out to everybody in the Philippines. I know a lot of my NBA subscribers are out in the Philippines also, so stay safe if any of you guys are listening right now. That jumper, it's up and good for 2 by DeAndre Hunter. 3:50 left to go in the first half. Yeah, I heard about that. Hey, welcome in, Alex, man. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by here. So, yeah, they got way too early top 25. They got Iowa at number 7 in the country in 2020. Yep. They get Bohannon back for another season as Carson Edwards takes the 3-point shot. He connects with it from behind the arc. It's a 4-point lead. But, yeah, Iowa C.J. Frederick will be back sophomore season, Wieskamp. And if Luka Garza comes back, that for sure will make them a tough team to beat for next season. Definitely looking like a top 10 team for sure. For Iowa's Virginia misses a shot too high off the backboard. They chase after the basketball. It goes out of bounds as they misplayed it right there. It should go back to Purdue. So we're going to stop the clock here. Get right back into this game in just a moment. Oh, wow, that's true here. 4 days ago. So Mackay and Makel Mitchell. They both played at Maryland. Wow, that's going to be awesome. So thanks so much for the update there, Vegas Fix. I've been super duper busy these past few nights. I actually didn't hear the update about that they committed to URI because I was checking like everything in the news for sports, and they haven't really been covering sports lately. But yeah, I just checked right now. That's crazy. That's awesome. So they got the two brothers from Maryland, the Mitchell brothers there from Maryland, going to be a sophomore next season, going to play at Rhode Island. That is huge for them because URI right now is just desperate. They need players. They're not really returning anybody for next season. I think Fats Russell's supposed to he declared for the NBA draft, but not with an agent, so he has a chance to withdraw, come back for his senior season if he wants to. But that's still a huge loss if he does go away. Tyrese Martin announced at the end of the year that he transferred. So that was a huge loss, and it was just shocking that all these players were just going out the door for URI, but that's huge there to land those two transfers. What games do I have planned to watch here? I have quite a bit of games that I do want to call. There's so many of them. I think Kentucky versus Utah will be one of them from 1998 championship. I know Christian Laettner, the shot Duke versus Kentucky as well from 92. I want to do that game. So many games I have in store. There was one of them. A lot of games I have in store. Do I think college football season will be canceled? Well, Dabo Swinney doesn't think so. He thinks that people will be in the stands for Clemson during opening night, but I don't think college football will be canceled, but I think that there's going to be, like, fan restrictions in the seats or so. Like, for, like, bigger college football stadiums that hold, like, 60, 70,000 people in the stands, I don't think there's going to be a way they're going to get those types of fans there. Maybe like 10,000 or 20,000, and they scatter them around, like the football stadiums or so, and do spacing, but I don't think that they're going to put in like 60, 70,000 fans there. But I think that college football season will go off, though. Cordell Pemsel transferring from Iowa. Redshirt senior will be able to play straight away next season. Do I think that was smart of him? Oof. He should have just kept it at Iowa there with Cordell Pemsel, because that would have been good for him, because he was a good part of the bench rotation this year. He came in really strong late in the year. Dakota's got his first card. His first card football game is at half he's got here. So let me know how that goes. BC quarterback Anthony Brown to Oregon. Oh, wow. North Dakota State linebacker Jabril Cox to LSU now for some transfers there for college football. We're back to this game. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Oh, there we go. So Luka Garza is staying in 2020. So looks like he's going to get that player of the year, as he was, unfortunately, they took that away from him today. Obi Toppin was declared player of the year over Luka Garza and Udoka Azubuike today, which I would have had Garza there because of the competition. But it's just, it was a close one, though, but they said Obi Toppin. 30-26 to score, 2.5 left to go. Virginia right back with the basketball. DeAndre Hunter has it. Passes over top of the key. Diakite going to take a 3 straight away. It's off the mark. Rebound Edwards at Purdue. Purdue right back with the ball. Carson Edwards has it. Top of the key. 2:15 left to go. Bounce pass to the left wing to Klein. Klein going to take a deep 3. It's up. No good. Hit the front rim. Tipped around. Rebound Virginia by Jay Huff. And we got it. Ooh, Kyle Guy is down. Kyle Guy's down right now for Virginia. So he got hurt at this stage of the game. He was able to walk it off, though, as he played in the Final Four in the national title game. Yeah, he's able to get back up on his feet, walk it off here by Kyle Guy. Jason going to make some masks with college football logos on them. There we go. He's gonna put his Kentucky logo on one of the masks. There we go. One football player Tennessee's going to target in the draft here. Dakota's putting it out. He's got third quarter in his game. He's playing 26-20 right now. The score there he's got going on right now. Yeah, NFL playoff expansion is this year, Vegas Vix. So we're going to 14 teams now in the playoffs. Yep, Vaughn is really high on UNC and Sam Howell for his quarterback this season. We're back to action. 2 minutes remaining. Do I think Iowa can win it all? I think there's a good chance that they could go really far and get to the Final Four most likely there for Iowa next season. I wouldn't count them out though. Never count out Iowa to especially bringing back the Player of the Year, that they could very well win next season. I do think that there's a good chance. There's a good chance with a lot of teams, though. I really do hope so, Vegas Fix, that Lawan Pipkins he's able to get eligibility. See, that's the thing. They had granted spring sports players a year of eligibility for next season, but they haven't determined that for winter yet. That's the thing. If they determine that for winter, it's gonna just change the entire course for next season. Because if they're gonna take a look at these athletes, like if you want to like come back and stuff, like if they grant eligibility again, well, there you have it. Tons of athletes coming back. Cassius Winston's gonna be back, I bet you. Marcus Howard, Miles Powell has a chance to be back. These are players that have a chance to be back, especially two of the teams to watch out for if they do grant eligibility will be Louisville and Auburn. Those two teams. Auburn was stacked with seniors this year, and Louisville had a lot of seniors as well from their team. So if they do grant eligibility, and if they do decide to come back and not go into the draft instead, but I think if they do that, I think Michigan State will be the favorites. If they do grant eligibility, because Cassius Winston is, well, he's a senior, so it was just sad how everything just went down like that he wasn't able to play in the tournament. But hopefully they're able to grant him eligibility, but I still haven't heard of anything yet for winter sports. First shot is up. It's good. Jack Salt hits it. Second shot, no good. Rebound goes back to Purdue. Yeah, it's probably most likely not going to happen, unfortunately, because a lot of the teams were done with their games. Purdue right back with the basketball. Minute and a half left to go in the first half, and Carson Edwards dribbles left baseline. Hunter picks up the foul, reaches in on Edwards. Yeah, I pray that this world can stay united right after this, because these are really scary times here. Really, really scary times we're going through. Left corner 3, it's off the mark, no good. Edwards, rebound defensively by Virginia here. Virginia right with the basketball, minute 20 left to go before halftime. They take it past the half-court logo. It's Kie Clark, bounce pass over to the left wing into the hands of Hunter. Hunter here moves it over to Diakite. Diakite inside, passes back out to the top. Into the hands of Clark. Clark moves it over. Right wing Jerome back over to Clark. Kihei going to take the 3. It's off the mark. Gets his own offensive rebound. Follows it up. Oh, nice bounce pass over to Mamadi and puts it up and in for 2 right there off the backboard. It's a 1-point game. 55 seconds left to go before halftime. Purdue right back with the basketball, dribbles past the half-court logo. They're on a 13-5 scoring run by Virginia, though. Purdue with it, bounce pass, right wing into the hands of Harms. Harms hands it off now, over to Hunter. Hunter moves it over right wing to Edwards. Bounce pass into the hands of Hunter. Hunter moves it over to Wheeler, back over to Hunter, over to Klein here, though. Ryan Klein splits the double team, goes inside, missed the layup, though. Try to fight through the contact, but Virginia gets the rebound with Diakite. They'll have the final shot here before halftime. 20 seconds left to go. 1 point lead Purdue, 30-29. Purdue with the ball into the hands of Clark. Clark past the half-court logo, 13 seconds remaining. Clark guarded by Edwards, 8 seconds left to go. Still at the March Madness logo. Clark now dribbles left wing, guarded by Edwards here. Clark passes top of the key to Jerome, 2 seconds. 1 second, Jerome goes inside, and we get a foul picked up here. It's going to stop the clock with 1.2. It's going to be a foul by Purdue, I think. So Corey's a little bit ahead. Yeah, I think I paused the video just for like a couple minutes or so. So a couple of times I paused the video to like answer questions and stuff since I'm just doing this game through YouTube. How much should Detroit offer to trade for Yannick Ngakoue? Trade for 4th rounder, 7th rounder, give Gerard Davis away to Jacksonville. I have no clue what, like, the salary, like, how much he should be and stuff. Usually salary cap and stuff isn't, like, my main, thing there. But that would be huge to get Ngakoue over for Detroit if they do get him. Yep, Matt was great at Georgia for sure. It's just the team's just never been like a running back wise and like defensively. That's been the two weaknesses like forever there. But the receiving core is still good for Detroit. 1.2 left to go before halftime. Diakite gets off the shot at the horn. It's no good at the left elbow. It's an air ball, and we go into halftime. It's a 1-point game. So now we'll go into halftime here. 30-29 to score. Vegas Vic seeing his mock draft. Patriots drafting a defensive end with a 23rd overall pick. Wow. I can't believe they don't go after like a linebacker or something like that like early on. Linebacker, some type of weapon maybe, like a tight end or a wide receiver. I know a tight end can be picked up in the later rounds. But yeah, the defensive front, it should be defensive front in the secondary is where the Patriots are pretty good on. It's just the linebacking core, they really need to just get some like linebackers there, make some moves there in the draft. Okay, so Vaughn thinks that we'll have a college football season, but who knows? He puts out, I hope so. I really do hope that we could have a football season here, but this is getting out of control. Every single day, we have to focus on every single day to make a big impact on life. That's what people gotta realize, that every single day is meaningful here in life. And I remember that 2 weeks ago, the governor of Rhode Island, she was telling the people that this day counts, that this week or this weekend will be the biggest weekend ever in the history of our state, or in the history of Rhode Island. She had put out there. So we'll just fast forward through halftime right now. We're currently at halftime, and that weekend 2 weeks ago, people crowded at the park, people crowded at the beaches, people crowded at the seawall, not using the 6-foot distance to their ability there. That just completely just was disastrous for now what we're getting for results 2 weeks ahead, which is currently right now today. Let's see here. Patriots should go with Patrick Queen, a linebacker out of LSU. Vegas Vic's hearing great things about Queen. That's awesome. That'd be huge to like land somebody from like an SEC school. That'd be huge if they're able to get their hands on that. I don't think Julian Edelman's heading over to the Lions. I think he's going to be a Patriot. But, yep, that would be a classic Lions move there, picking up Patriots players like they keep on doing, stacking their roster with Patriots players. So we're going to go to the second half right now of this one. Yep, National Guard goes door to door in Rhode Island. Where Rhode Island borders Connecticut at the rest area. All out-of-state plates have to check in there at the rest area, no matter what state you're coming from. If you're coming from Connecticut to Rhode Island, if you're coming, if you have a Mass plate to Rhode Island, coming in from the Connecticut-Rhode Island border, you have to check in at that rest area if you don't have a Rhode Island plate. They're stopping plates there at the rest area, and if you go past that rest area, you get stopped by the police at the next checkpoint. And then they pull you over, they get your information, and they knock at your door a couple of times a day there with the National Guard. It's crazy. Crazy what they're doing right now. Like, we can't go grocery shopping in Rhode Island, and we live like 15-20 minutes away from the border. We can't go grocery shopping there because if we do so, we have to go quarantine for 14 days because they won't let other people go in there from their states right now. It's crazy what they're doing. I think three people from my area, sort of in Mass, kind of towards like my county area, they went into Rhode Island to play golf, and it said at the golf course, no Massachusetts people, or no, only Rhode Islanders allowed at the golf course. And they checked the IDs, and they somehow got into the golf course, even though the three were from Mass. And then they got arrested for it. Yes, incredible there what Robert Kraft did. Hopefully that's going to bring a big relief there to all the nurses and everything going down right now in the front lines with the surgical staff, with all the masks that he just brought in through Kraft jet. Yep, China's got theirs under control. Vaughn heard that they could be a second wave. Oh no, that's not good there. Running back from LSU, target for Tennessee. Dakota put in here. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire looking like a target for Tennessee. Monday will be Ohio's 14th day of quarantine. Hopefully it will end there, Corey putting out. Ohio, I heard that Ohio is doing a really good job with everything. I heard like the governor of Ohio has done a great job there. Like the cases haven't really exploded in like big cities. They got a lot of big cities there in Ohio, and they've done a great job like containing it. So that's good. Yep, you'll see states restricting travel between state lines. I think I heard something of Kentucky was restricting travel with Tennessee because Tennessee was like way too late to put in the stay-at-home order, I think. So I think I heard that someplace. But yeah, we got that going on right now because if I travel to like Rhode Island or New Hampshire, you can't go there. You have to quarantine for 14 days. Ooh, who should Detroit draft there? Chase Young or Jeff Okuda? I would go with Chase Young as we're going to get back for the second half. And this one, 30-29 to score. Purdue leads by 1. And Virginia gets the basketball. Cavaliers go right to left in the court as we start out the second half of this game. Ty Jerome has it. Moves it over here to Mamadi. Mamadi top of the key. Okay, so not yet. So maybe they were thinking about it. And now over to DeAndre Hunter. 20 seconds through the second half. Hunter passes over to Jerome. Jerome with the basketball. Dribbles now free throw circle. Moves it over to Kyle Guy. Clears some space. Takes the 3. It's up. And it's good. Kyle Guy hits it from behind the arc. Virginia takes the lead by 2. 19.5 left to go in the second half. First lead of the game by Virginia here, and it's in the second half right now. Purdue with the basketball. First touch of the second half. Edwards moves it over into the hands of Harms. Matt Harms back in his way. Low post. Floats it up. Hits the side of the rim. No good. Tipped around. Rebounds. Goes to Virginia here by Jerome. Jerome with the basketball takes it past half court. First minute through the second half. Another 85 residents in Iowa tested positive today. Alex is putting out. That's a low number there. Wow, that's really low. Over in Iowa, we had like 1,400 in my state that tested today positive. Little floater there. Jerome missed it off the mark. Rebound Purdue, and it got tipped around. It's going to be a foul by Virginia. Going up for the rebounds. It's going to be Purdue basketball with 18:46 left to go. Yeah, me too, Vegas Fix. Feels so bad for those seniors, man. No graduation, no prom either. It's, yeah, really, really sad, man. So sad. 18.5 left to go here in the second half. Edwards with the basketball. Moves it over now to Klein. Klein dribbles. Right wing. Feeds it inside. That ball tipped. Deflected. No-Gel Eastern gutted the ball. Knocked out of bounds by Virginia as Eastern saved it. Got tipped off the fingertips of Jerome as Eastern flies right into the camera crew at the baseline. And it's going to be Purdue basketball. So it went from 85 total today to nearly 85 today, just alone daily, to nearly 700 total right now in the state of Iowa. Alex is putting out there for their numbers. Purdue mishandles the inbound and gets stolen right back by Virginia. Virginia right back with the basketball. Top of the key into the hands here. Jerome. Jerome bounce pass over to Guy. Guy moves it over to Jerome. Shot fake. Moves it over left corner. Open. Three in the air. Kyle Guy. He's hit both 3-point shots to start out the second half for Virginia. They lead now by 5. 10 points by Kyle Guy. 2 for 5 from behind the arc with the last 2 he made. Matt Harms has the basketball. Purdue moves it over to Klein. Back over to Harms. Harms hands it off to Edwards. Edwards shoots the 3. Left corner. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound by Hunter. 35-30 to score. 17:40 left to go. Hey, welcome in. Harry here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully everything is going well. Staying safe as well. Puts out 14 teams in the NFL playoffs. Yep, I heard about that. So it's going to be a 14-team playoff this year. So 7-7. For the conferences, so one more extra team now. It's only going to be the number 1 team that gets the first round bye. So we got a foul on the court, 17.5 left to go. It's going to be offensive by Virginia, so Purdue will get it right back. Purdue right back with the ball, top of the key, into the hands of Harms. Harms hands it over to Klein, moves it over left wing to Eastern. Eastern with the ball, passes it over top of the key once again to Eifert. Eifert. Bounce pass, low post to Eastern. Eastern puts it up. It's good. Gets down when it's a 3-point game. 35-32. 16:55 left to go in the second half. Virginia right back with the basketball here. Kyle Guy's got it. Guy moves it over right wing perimeter to Jerome. Jerome shot fake, floats it up. It's up, and it's good. And Jerome gets fouled as well. It's going to go to the line and shoot the and one. That shot will count there. We'll go right to the line. Cormac here, back on the channel, putting out Slim Farkey back here, lads. Barry Sanders was Alex's dad's favorite player. 16:47 left to go. Ty Jerome will go to the free throw line, shoot the and one here. He's got 10 points, looking for 11. He does. And it's a 6-point lead by Virginia. 16:47 left to go in the second half. Purdue right back with the ball. Edwards shovels past the half-court logo. Calvin Johnson there. Throwback there with Megatron. Back in his way. Low post is Eastern. Dishes it back out to the top. Over to Edwards here. Left wing working on Hunter. Edwards with the basketball, 8 on the shot clock, 16:20 remaining. Edwards, or 16:23 left to go as Hunter commits the foul there. He's going to stop the clock. Oh, geez, that is strict laws there. Right there, Vaughn's putting out. But seems like everything is working right now for South Korea. That is one thing for sure. They are on top of their game. Purdue right back with the basketball. Matt Harm's going to take a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Ripped away. That was a massive rebound right there by Jack Salt, coming up on the boards for that one. Virginia right back with the balls. We got 16 minutes left to go. Yes, indeed. Make sure to practice social distancing. Practice is the word that can be changed to do social distancing. It is mandatory to do social distancing. As we got 15:53 left to go. That ball goes inside now to Diakite. Puts it up. No good. Off the back iron. Ripped away in the rebound here by Eastern of Purdue. Purdue going coast to coast. Dribble drive inside. Lays it up and in for 2. 4-point game. 38-34 right now. Hey, welcome in, Hawkeye Nation. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Yeah, I heard about that. Man. It's too bad. Luka coming up short today. They put out Obi Toppin as he has won National Player of the Year now for college basketball this season. Virginia, free throw circle. Bounce pass to the right baseline. Kyle Guy going to take the 3. It is up. It is good. That was a massive 3 right there from the right corner by Guy. Purdue right back with the ball. 15 minutes remaining as they dribble past the half-court logo into the hands of Grady Eifert. Eifert here passes over to Harms. Harms back in his way. Low post working on Salt. Puts up the jumper. Left baseline. Matt Harms has got it for 2. It's a 5-point game. Yep, we're about to get better and better on it every single day here, everybody. Sports and social distancing. And I will tell you, guys, once this whole thing ends, it's going to be so weird going back to our natural ways that we have been doing for years and years and years, because we've been doing the social distancing now for like 3 weeks, and it just feels like it's the new norm right now. So 41-36 to score. We're going to go on break in this one. We'll be back after these messages. Let's see here. I'll see if I can scroll up and see the score. Okay, so Dakota's got a scoreboard update. 34-34, fourth quarter. There we go. Got a scoreboard update, tie game. Obi Toppin with a cherry on top. We got so Obi winning today. I had put out, I thought it was going to be Luka Garza because of the competition there. But they got Obi Toppin for National Player of the Year. I've yet to find a URI game yet, so I'm still searching for a URI game from the past to call. Mamadi going to go to the free throw line. They lead by 5 for Virginia. First shot's up. First shot is good. Make it 6. Oh, yeah, that is for sure Vegas Fix. You guys are getting a hang of everything with a distance learning program in your state. I think Rhode Island's the only state to do the distance learning program that they're doing right now. All the other states, it's up to them how to do their learning programs. But it seems like everybody in the state's got a hold of how to do it. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line by Virginia. They lead now by 7. 43-36 to score. Purdue right back with the basketball. Pass inside to Eastern. Moves it out. Oh, going in right there off the backdoor cut. Massive slam that Aaron Wheeler was trying to throw down. He got rejected, though, by the top of the rim, but got fouled as well. As Aaron Wheeler will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. As that was Mamadi who picks up the foul. McNuggets refusing the social distance. Oof. That's not good for McNuggets and his people that he is surrounded upon right now. That's not good if not really a good sign there, Vaughn, if that does happen. First shot missed, free throw by Purdue. Second one is good, though, by Aaron Wheeler. It's 43-37 to score. 14:20 left to go in the second half. Purdue is 3 for 4 at the free throw line. Virginia 6 for 8. Cavaliers right back with the basketball. Joel's past the half-court. Logos tied Jerome. Moves it over into the hands of Guy. Guy here. Guarded by Klein at the top of the key. Dribbles towards his right. Bounce pass over to Jerome. Jerome with the basketball. Floats it up in the key. Rolls around the rim. No good, but they tip it up and in for 2. A little bit of help there by DeAndre Hunter. Goes down. 8-point lead, Virginia. 13:55 left to go in the second half. 18 points in the paint right now by the Cavaliers. Purdue right back with the basketball. Eastern going to hand it off here to Edwards. Edwards now dribbles top of the key. Carson Edwards, deep 3. Oh, he's money. Hits it down from the outside right there by Carson Edwards. Drills down a 24-footer. And Purdue trailing by 5 here. Virginia leads 45-40. Cavaliers right back with the basketball. They have it left wing into the hands of Hunter. Hunter guarded by Eastern. Moves it over and clears some space. They're going to take a 3 automatic there. Ty Jerome hits it down. I think Carson Edwards was a little bit lost defensively there as he tried to play for the steal, and Jerome gained separation on him, knocked down the triple. 8-point lead Virginia. Purdue right back with the basketball. The third quarter ending next week for Vegas Vicks already, as he's going to move on to quarter number 4 of his semester. Purdue with Edwards. It is raining 3 balls. He connects with that one, and he's got 22. 48-43, 5-point game. 12:50 left to go. Bounce pass into the hands of Jack Salt here of Virginia. Hands it off to Jerome. Jerome has a left wing perimeter now, dribbling to the top. Moves it over to Hunter. Hunter going to take a deep 2. That shot's up. No good. But they tip it all the way to the back. Gets rebounded offensively by Virginia. Cavaliers with the basketball. Ty Jerome's got it. 12.5 left to go. Jerome guarded by Klein. Bounce pass over into the hands of Hunter. Bounce pass right baseline here to Diakite. Mamadi. Low post. Puts up the jumper. Floats around the rim. No good, but they tip it in once again. Big tip in there by Virginia, going down by Jack Salt. Virginia leads by 7. Carson let it fly for sure right there. That was a massive 3. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he gets it. Carson, massive 3-point shot from behind the arc. That was a nice one. Even further distance. Right wing knocks it down with 11:50 left to go. He's got 25. Dakota's here. His score 6 minutes left to go in the fourth he's got here. And score he's got out is 41-34 in his game. That's a 3, and we're looking at 3s tonight here. Kyle Guy, rating 3s, top of the key. He hits that one for Virginia from behind the arc, and it's back to a 7-point game. The crowd erupts here, Virginia fans. Timeout on the court here. But the Cavaliers, Tony Bennett takes the timeout with 11:36 left to go. Carson Edwards hitting some 3s. He's got 25 points in this one. He finished off 26 points first round against Old Dominion. Second round against Villanova went off for 42. Third round in the Sweet 16 against Tennessee finished with 29. And then in this game, the tale will be told. Right now, he's got 25. Cubs' Anthony Rizzo donating hot meals to frontline medical workers. That's awesome for Anthony Rizzo there. That's great, man. I know a lot of these professional athletes are doing whatever they can to help. Hey, Astoria's back in here. Welcome back in. Karsten Wested there, or Bohannon. I would go Bohannon there for the better player. 11:25 left to go. Purdue now with the basketball as we're back in. It's Travion Williams, and he gets it. Up and in for 2 off the backboard, puts it to a 5-point game. Sorry to hear that, Dakota. His team is losing right now. Sorry to hear that. Oh, that's awesome. Vegas Vic's taking astronomy next year. That sounds like a sweet course, dude. 11 minutes left to go in the second half. Left corner 3. It's off the mark. No good. Virginia. Rebound Purdue. Hey, welcome in, Woody here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it for joining on the channel once again. Purdue right back with the basketball. Carson Edwards has it. Step back 3 in the air. He has got it. Money right there by Carson Edwards. He is knocking down shot after shot after shot in this one. They're going to say it's a deep 2, so they only count it as a 2, though. 53-50. Looked like a 3 to Mady. Put him at 27 points so far on his road here for a massive game. Virginia right back with the basketball. Jerome passes. That ball gets deflected into the backcourt. Virginia gets it, and they're able to get it, though. Cavaliers right back with it. Jerome now dribbles inside. Low post, floats it up with the contact, and Ty Jerome gets fouled. Jerome will go to the line. Looks like he'll shoot 2 here. When sports are allowed, do I think media will be allowed in the locker room? I think it's probably going to be a little bit slow to have the media involved in the locker room. I think it's going to be like a process to get sports back together. I think the first thing will be with like very few fans and like no media allowed. I think that'll be the first thing, and then once the sports gets like back to action, like after a couple weeks, I think media will be allowed right back into the locker room once again. But hopefully the players know better not to touch the microphones and then touch their face after rubbing their hands all over the microphones, because that could be a disaster waiting to happen, like we saw with the whole tail going down from almost a month ago. Virginia was fouled. Ty Jerome going to the free throw line. First shot's good. Hey, welcome in. Goody here. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Woody here doesn't go back to school maybe until September, but right now he goes back in July or August. Wow. Goes back to school in July or August. Wow. We, well, the state I live in, they've got school canceled all the way to May 4th, but I expect them to get it canceled for the rest of the year. And they'll probably go back in September if that does happen. That's a missed three-point shot. No good by Purdue. Rebound back over Virginia. That'll be huge there defensively if they're able to get Ngakwe and Clowney. That'll be crazy. That'll be just a massive defensive front there. That'll be a team that every single offensive line would have to have nightmares about if they do get Ngakwe and Clowney, the two of them. Purdue gets the basketball off the steal. They go coast to coast with it, lays it up and in for two. It's a 3-point game. 9:20 left to go in the second half. Virginia right back with a basketball. This game's only got one lead change at this point. Virginia moves it over. Key gonna take a three. Top of the key. No good by Braxton Keto. Rebound back over to Purdue. Over to Virginia this time. Virginia got the offensive rebound. Diakite gets fouled by Purdue. This is gonna stop the clock. Harry's got his top 5 teams in the Big Ten. Number 1's Iowa. Number 2 is Michigan. Michigan State at number 3. Illinois number 4. Wisconsin number 5. I think, I definitely have Iowa at number 1. Looks like Luka Garza's going to be back next season. They're going to be a contender next year for Iowa. Michigan much improved there. I probably would have Wisconsin a little bit further up. I think they got everybody back. They did a great job. Second half of the season, they were great for Wisconsin. Oh wow. That'll be a long time away. Goody putting out here. Imagine if school doesn't start till next March. Well, if school doesn't start till next March, that means that we're doing something terribly wrong here with all the social distancing stuff, and people just aren't getting it. Virginia puts up the jumper, no good. Off the back iron, rebounds goes right back over to Virginia on the offensive board. They take the three. Left corner is up. It is good. They get it. Big 3-point shot there by Virginia by Kyle Guy from the left corner. It's going to be 58-52. Top 5 teams in the ACC. Harry putting out Duke at number 1. Georgia Tech at number 2 there. Georgia Tech should be much better next season. That 3 goes down. Carson Edwards just smoking down the 3 balls. He's got 30 points right now as we got 8:20 left to go. Virginia, Louisville, and NC State. There's top 5 there. Virginia's got the ball. They have a right baseline to the hands of Hunter. Hunter puts up the jumper. No good off the back iron. Tipped. And it's another offensive rebound. Right back over to Virginia. Ohio State. Yup, Ohio State will be dangerous for sure. If Caleb Wesson does come back, that'll be huge there. If he does come back for Ohio State next season. Vegas Fix here with Gina Raimondo, the governor of Rhode Island, saying that they're going to do distant learning through the end of April. Not sure if they'll go back in May. Yeah, she's taking it month by month, basically. I think she knows that most likely Rhode Island will be canceled for the rest of the year. I think she knows that, but she is basically taking it day by day and month by month for the school stuff. So right now we're on break, 58-55. Just scoring a good one so far as we do a little bit of throwback from last year's 2019 Elite 8. Hey, welcome in, Colin here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it. For being back here. Yeah, first pandemic in 102 years, what he putting out here. Spanish flu was back in 1918. Alvarado, Georgia Tech point guard, hella underrated, Corey, putting out here. I actually haven't, checked out Georgia Tech, a lot. Or so I don't think I've ever called a Georgia Tech game, but I heard that they're supposed to be, much improved next season. Way better. I saw, a top 25 ranking a few days ago. They had them ranked in the top 25. I was like, whoa. This team was supposed to be this good. I'm shocked right now. So, Virginia right back with the basketball. They have it right wing perimeter. Now they move it over to the right corner into the hands of Hunter. Hunter with the ball. 7:25 left to go. Feeds it inside over to Salt. Jack Salt puts up the floater. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound. Goes right back over to Purdue with a foul picked up by Virginia. Stops the clock with 7:19. 3-point game here, 58-55. Dakota's score 41-41, 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. He's got in his game. Colin putting out Maryland's about to be trashed next year without Cowan and Jalen Smith on the team. I hear you, man. I was taking a look at like the predictor for like teams for next season. I saw Maryland's at the bottom of the Big Ten for next season for the predictions. I was like, whoa, and then I was like, yeah, they gonna lose a ton there, which is just unfortunate because they were just so solid this season with their team, with their starting five. As Purdue goes inside to get that jumper, but Virginia just responds. Right wing three goes down by Ty Jerome from the outside. Yeah, Oklahoma, Vegas Vic's putting out. And Oklahoma State is the other one. Oklahoma State should be really, really good next year. Much improved for Oklahoma State. They should be a top 25 team if everything goes according to plan. They got like the top recruit in college basketball with Cade Cunningham. Yeah, my first stream of April. That is right here, everybody. Sure, Dakota. Feel free to let me know who scored for you as that ball gets deflected out of bounds. We've got 6:22 remaining. And Purdue's going to get the inbound here. So Boilermakers will get the inbound in the court. They're down by 4. Benny Snell, there we go. So it looks like he got the touchdown for Dakota. Purdue passes inside, ball gets deflected, stolen right back here by Virginia. So Cavaliers right back with the ball, 6:10 left to go. So they dribble past the half-court logos into the hands of Jerome. Jerome here, bounce pass left wing. Back over to Jerome at the top of the key. We got 6 minutes even. Pass over to Hunter. Hunter takes a deep 2. Right baseline. It's off the mark, but to get the offensive rebounds. And Kyle Guy puts it up and in for 2. It's a 6-point lead by Virginia, 63-57. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that. Corey was telling me he went to high school with Benny Snell. That is awesome, man. That must be incredible. Going to high school with like a player that went to the NFL. That's awesome. As Purdue takes the 3 top of the key. It hits the front rim. They get the offensive rebound, though. Purdue right back with the ball. Left baseline. They move it back outside into the hands of Hunter. Hunter now still with the ball left wing. Pass over to Edwards. Edwards with 18 on the shot clock. 5:18 remaining. Oh, deep 3. Carson Edwards. He has got it. That was ridiculous right there. That's like a 27-footer from the edge of the March Madness logo, and he hits that one. Carson Edwards has got 33. He's hit down 9 3-point shots in this one. 5 minutes remain. Virginia right back with the ball. A massive 3 by Carson Edwards. Kyle Guy has it. Guarded by Edwards. At the edge of the March Madness logo. Bounce pass right wing here into the hands of Jerome. Jerome with the ball. Clears some space. Takes a 3. It's up. Hits the front rim. Rebound goes back over to Purdue. Boilermakers with the ball. Pass ahead of the pack, and it's going to be a lucky foul there by Virginia because Purdue had a chance to beat the double team and slam that one down. Virginia, wise foul though by Jerome. Yep, Vaughn graduates next year in 2021. Same as Vegas Vic's. It's graduate there, not graduated. That's the past tense with the ED. Third movie of SpongeBob got delayed to July 31st. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's getting delayed right now. As far as, like, video production, yeah, everything's getting delayed. A lot of the stuff on TV is a bunch of reruns as Carson Edwards, swifty move right there to the hole, blows past the entire Virginia defense to lay it up and in off the backboard for 2. It's a 1-point game. 4:20 remaining. Virginia right back with the basketball. Right wing perimeter. They have it into the hands of Jerome. Passes over here to Guy. Kyle Guy moves it over now at the free throw circle. Takes the jumper with a shot. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound Purdue. Boilermakers basketball. They trail by 1. Oh, that's awesome that Benny Snell actually goes to your little brother's football games that he's got going. That is incredible there. As Purdue takes a jumper, deep 2. And they hit it down right there. And they take the lead. Second lead change of the game. Virginia down by 1. No Gel Eastern's got 6 points by Purdue. Virginia's got the basketball. It's into the hands of DeAndre Hunter. Passes over right wing. Jerome moves it over to Hunter here. 7-zip run by Purdue. Hunter goes inside, and it's going to be a blocking foul by Purdue. Stops the clock with 3:36. Alex has got his the players here to go to the NBA draft for Isaiah Livers of Michigan, Kayla Wesson of Ohio State. Yeah, Kayla Wesson announced that he was going to go to the draft. Alonzo Gaffney of Ohio State. Yep. What a shot here. We're almost coming up on it. It's a 1-point lead by Purdue right now. Most points in the first 4 games of the NCAA tournament since 2000. Carson Edwards has passed Steph Curry. He had 128 back in 2008. Carson Edwards at this stage of the game, he had 132. He had 35 points. He finished in the 40 zip code for this one. Seems like Isaiah Livers has been playing forever. So we're back into this game right now. Virginia right back with the ball, left baseline. Dribble guy, floats it up, and he's got it for 2. Lead change number 3. Garrison Brooks staying at North Carolina. That's a team that will be top 15 next year for sure for UNC. Cole Anthony will be going into the draft, though. Purdue with the ball. Dribble drive inside. They get fouled, though. Stops the clock with 3:21. Yeah, I do think that there's definitely going to be a graduation ceremony, Vaughn, in 2021. That'd be really sad if there wasn't. I mean, that's something that the country will be doing very wrong. Carson Edwards going to go to the free throw line. First shot's up, 1-1 bonus. He gets it. Tie game 65. So we got 3:21 left to go in the second half. Second shot coming up by Carson Edwards. Hey, no problem, Alex. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Enjoy your meal as we got the second shot there at the free throw line, and they hit it. Carson Edwards, he's got 37 points. 66-65, and that's the 4th lead change of the game. 44-41, 1 minute in the 4th quarter is Dakota's score right now with his game. Virginia had the ball, and we get a foul picked up by Purdue on the court. Oh, yeah, this game was incredible here last season. This game made the tournament. What a game. Hey, welcome in here, Enver, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it. Hopefully all is going well. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. We're doing a little bit of a blast of the past throwback on the channel tonight. Virginia at the free throw line. First shot. Ty Jerome. He knocks it down, and this game's tied up at 66. 3:09 left to go. Second shot coming up by Ty Jerome at the free throw line, and he gets that one. They lead by 1 now. Purdue will get the ball right back right after this timeout taken by Virginia here in the court. My man Luca fan here. Got my Luca fan on the channel here, bud. Hope all is well out there. What do you do to win? You just go out there, play your heart out, and hopefully you get the W. Alright, we're going to get back into this one. 67-66. Virginia leads by 1. Purdue with the basketball. Carson Edwards dribbles past the half-court logo. Edwards with the ball, and oh, he gets stripped of it. Virginia here. 2-on-1 fast break going inside. Missed the layup, though. That one too strong off the backboard. Kyle Guy missed it. Rebound goes to Purdue. Boilermakers with the ball into the hands of Edwards. Bounce pass over to Eastern. Eastern at the right wing. Feeds it over right baseline here. Passes back outside. The ball gets tipped up, deflected, and stolen right back by Virginia. That's 2 straight possessions here by Purdue that they have turned it over. Virginia right back with the ball. Take a guess here. What is up here, Dakota? Is Purdue's got the Virginia's got the basketball. Top of the key into the hands of Guy. Feeds it over here. Left wing 3. They take it. It's off the mark. Diakite, massive rebound over Matt Harms. Passes over to Key. Braxton Key has it, guarded by Klein. 2:15 remaining. Braxton Key, top of the key here for Virginia. Moves it over into the hands of Kyle Guy. Guy with the basketball over to Eastern. Passes over here to Jerome. Jerome right corner perimeter. Jerome floats it over to Diakite. 6 in the shot clock. 2 minutes left to go. Back over to Jerome. Takes a 3. Top of the key. Deep from way out. No good. And, oh, Purdue mishandles the basketball. They had a chance for a defensive rebound and got ripped away from the hands of Kihei Clark there, who gets it offensively. Virginia right back with the ball. Minute 45 left to go. Into the hands of Jerome here. Jerome has it. Left wing as he is guarded by Eastern. Ty Jerome dribbles towards his right. He's got it around the three-point perimeter. Pass it over to Diakite. Back over to Jerome. 6 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Minute and a half left to go. Jerome. Dribble drive. Free throw circle. Now inside. Floats it up. Now it's an air ball. Partially tipped. Purdue gets the rebounds. Boilermakers have it with a minute and 20. Got a great game here going on. Oh, yeah. Lucas had just an incredible first 2 seasons here. Just hopefully he just keeps on going on the pace that he is going on right now when we do resume basketball. It's going to be interesting to see, like, what goes on. Like, because a lot of these players don't have like, access to, like, a hoop or anything. Like, I think Giannis was saying that he has, like, he's not playing basketball right now because he has zero access to, like, a hoop or anything. So, like, if we actually do resume the NBA, like later in, like, April, like, early, like, May, it's going to just be interesting to see, like, what goes on in, like, basketball, because a lot of these players don't have access to, like, shoot around or anything. So, this could definitely, like, alter the standings in the playoffs for sure if they actually do get in the season. Carson Edwards takes the 3, right wing, and he banks it up and in off the backboard. Allen counts it right there off the glass. 1 minute left to go. He's got 40 points. Virginia right back with the ball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Into the hands of Clark here. Clark top of the key. She is guarded by Eastern. Kihei Clark bounce pass to the left wing. Into the hands of Jerome. Jerome feeds it off to Guy. Guy takes the 3. It's off the mark. He gets his own offensive rebound. Somehow came out of came out of nowhere to get that ball, and it's gonna be the clock that stopped. The ball was tipped out of bounds. So, yeah, we're coming down. Final minute of this one right now. I do plan to be back tomorrow, hopefully. I do plan to be back tomorrow. Kyle Guy chasing after the ball. Oh, yeah, he stepped on the baseline with it. So, he stepped on the baseline. It's going to be Purdue basketball with 44 seconds left to go. So, Dakota's going down to his final minute of his game in the football card game he's got going on right now. Yeah, that would be too funny. They're playing on aircraft carriers for the tournament. 69-67, 25 seconds left to go. Edwards with the basketball takes a 3 with 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock to get the offensive rebounds. Purdue puts it back to the March Madness logo. Ryan Klein gets fouled with 16.9 left to go as Jack Saul picks up the foul. And Purdue thinks that they got the victory right now as all their fans are cheering. And they're going to go into the bonus. So Purdue has a 2-point lead with 17 seconds remaining. They got the offensive rebound. Everybody is cheering, thinking that they have won this game right now. Ryan Klein will go to the free throw line. 17 seconds remaining. He's got 6 points. His first free throw in this game, shooting in the 1-on-1 bonus. Klein, he's got the first one. A likelihood to win this game for Purdue. Shoots right up. You think that they're going to win it right now with 17 seconds remaining, but Klein will have a second one. He has a chance to put it to a 2-score game. Hey, welcome in, Sammy. You're on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Klein misses the second one. 15 seconds remaining. Virginia with the basketball now. Takes it past the half-court logo into the hands of Jerome. Jerome with 9. Jerome with 8. Left wing. Top of the key here. Dribbling. Working on Eastern. And Nogel Eastern follows him from behind with 6 seconds remaining. That was an interesting call right there by Matt Painter, the head coach of Purdue, to have Nogel Eastern foul from behind on Virginia when Virginia was trailing by 3 in this game. 70-67. Purdue leads by 3. Virginia going to go shoot at the free throw line in the bonus. Everything's going well. Thanks so much for stopping by here, Sam. Hopefully everything is going well with you, staying safe out there as well. First shot's good. Hits it at the free throw line by Ty Jerome. It's a 1-point or a 2-point game here. 70-60. It's a 2-point game here. Vaughn wants to see his Serie A games next month. Second shot. No good. Tip to the backcourt here. 4 seconds. Into the hands of Clark. Clark passes over. Right baseline. Diakite floats it up. He has got it. At the horn right there. What a quick thinking. As we're going to go into overtime. What a game here with these two teams. Quick thinking off the missed free throw there by Ty Jerome. Virginia tips it all the way to the backcourt. Kie Clark gets the basketball. Push it up the court right there with a second remaining right at the buzzer. We're going in overtime here in a throwback game from last season. Clutchest shot of the tournament indeed, Diakite. Credit for that one. Just floats it over Matt Harms at the horn. What a shot there. The lifesaver for Virginia to tell the tale for this tournament. Also Kyle Guy in the game against Auburn. Telling the tale right there. Yeah, it doesn't look like any Serie A games. Yeah, that foul right there cost Purdue big time. Because Virginia had 7 seconds remaining. They would have needed to scramble to take a 3. And Kihei saves the day right there. So this is where it begins. We got... Ooh, shoot. We got overtime right now. Ooh, I don't know why I said half. So there we go. So we got overtime right now. Kihei saves the day, and Virginia lives on to play in the tournament. Yeah, I hear you, man. Same here. I'm just trying to stay safe out there as well. One of the people that I work with, one of the coworkers got exposed to the virus. He got exposed to the virus with somebody who was donating groceries over to him. It was his best friend who donated groceries, and his best friend tested positive for the virus, and he spent time with that person as well last week. So I have like totally different hours. Like this past week, I've had totally different hours at work to fill in for him at the radio station because he's in 14-day quarantine right now. But he's showing no symptoms, which is good. As we get into overtime of this game right now, as that ball gets tipped off, Purdue dribbles with it around the perimeter, lost control of the basketball. And it's going to go right back over to Virginia as Carson Edwards mishandled the ball. So he was working on Jack Salt around the perimeter. Oh, Dakota's got his final score, 48-43 there. He's got his final score of his game with a football card game he's got going on tonight. Hey, welcome in McNutis number 1. He's got it on right now. What is good here, man? 4:20 left to go, remaining in OT. Virginia here with the basketball right baseline. With the ball with the Cavaliers, dribbling around the perimeter. Kyle Guy takes a 3, no good, hits the rim short. Rebound Purdue. Yep, that was just massively blown there with Matt Painter to take the timeout for to commit the foul when you're up by 3 for Purdue. They fouled from behind and should have just let them take a 3-point shot in desperation mode as Matt Harms goes inside, puts it up and in for Purdue as they lead by 2. 72-70 in the overtime session here. 3:40 left to go in overtime. Virginia will get the ball right back. Bounce pass over to the left wing into the hands of Guy back out on top here to Key. And now over to Clark. Clark moves it over to Jerome. Back over to Kie Clark, right wing perimeter. Clark guarded by Klein. 3:20 remaining. 7 on the shot clock. Back over to Jerome here. Jerome with the basketball, dribbles inside, floats it up over the top, and he gets that one to fall down with a high arcing floater. This game's tied up at 72. Off the backboard and good. 3:05 remaining left to go in overtime. Purdue right back with the ball. Yes, I saw the final score update there. So Dakota putting out the final score update of his game. J-League will not be resuming in May. Oof, it's not looking good. So that's Japan, and Japan's trying to contain it as well, even though it's gone up most recently. So this game's tied up at 72 right now. We have a stoppage in time for a brief moment on the court. 3 minutes remaining. It's going to go right back over to Virginia. Diakite with 14. He's got the basketball. Moves it over to Kyle Guy. Guy guarded by Edwards here. Top of the key. Pass over to Clark. Clark at the left wing. Bounce pass now. Left elbow into the hands of Hunter. DeAndre Hunter has it. Makes his move inside. Low post. Floats it up. Tried to get through the contact, but no. As it hit the bottom left part of the backboard. Rebound to Purdue. Tied game at 72. Edwards has it. Past half court. 2.5 remaining. Passes now to Eastern. Eastern dribbles back outside. Moves it over to Edwards here. Top of the key. Carson Edwards with the basketball. Pass over to Klein. Klein has it. Right wing perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles inside. Takes the 2-point shot. Left elbow. No good. They tipped it around. Missed the tip in. We get a foul as well. As there'll be a foul inside the low post. It's going to stop the clock here. And it's going to be 2:12 left to go. We should have free throws coming up. We're going to have free throws coming up at the line. It will be Purdue who will shoot the free throws here with Nogel Eastern, as he has got 2 shots here in a double bonus. Hey, welcome to the channel here. Mike Oxmall. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Doing well. Hopefully everything is going well. Staying safe out there. First shot coming up by Eastern here at the line for Purdue. First shot's up. First shot's good. 73-72. A little throwback here today. A year ago to the Elite Eight. Purdue taking on Virginia with a incredible game here in the tournament. Grady Eifert checks out now for Purdue. Takes a seat on the bench. Second shot coming up by the Boilermakers. This one is up and no good off the back iron. Rebound Diakite of Virginia. Cavaliers right back with the ball. They're going to dribble past the half-court logo here with Ty Jerome. 2 minutes remain. So we're in the overtime session. Jerome is guarded here by Eastern. Ty Jerome has it. Still around the perimeter. Dribbles now top of the key to the left elbow. Pass over to Hunter. Hunter left baseline. Working on Matt Harms. Hunter dribbles back out to the top here. 4 seconds on the shot clock. DeAndre Hunter makes his move inside. Floats it up and Hunter gets fouled. So he went inside there with the left hand working on Harms. And DeAndre will go to the line and shoot 2. Oh yeah, for sure, Vegas Vix. I've been looking out for the breakout game all this season for Carson Edwards. He hasn't got it yet though. He got in the preseason against Cleveland. He went off against the Cavaliers in the preseason game, but hopefully he'll have more games like that when it translates over to the actual NBA, because he's been doing some great jobs in the G League. It's just confidence. That's been just the thing there with Carson Edwards. Once he just is able to get into the spotlight, and the spotlight isn't like too big for him, he's gonna be great. Hopefully, like he can really catch on, and he could be the next Steph Curry if he is able to shine right there. If the spotlight isn't too big for him. Second shot is up and good at the free throw line by DeAndre Hunter of Virginia. 74-73. Minute and 1:30 left to go here in overtime. Purdue takes the 3. It's off the mark. Rebound Virginia. Massive rebound right there. DJ Metcalf, one-handed touchdown. Wow, that's awesome, man. Wow. Vaughn heard that it could last up to 6 months in the UK. UK has been really slow behind on the testing, though. That's been a huge problem over in England right now. Hopefully everything is going well with Uncle Pizzle, because I haven't seen Uncle Pizzle on my streams for quite a bit of a while. Hopefully everything is going well with him. We've got a minute left to go. Baseline, dribble left baseline right there for Virginia, and the ball gets poked out of bounds. Purdue pokes it out of bounds when Matt Harms should go back. Good to see here. Is it going to go back to Virginia or what? Got 1 minute left to go in overtime. Yep, Celtics do need another big man. I was hoping for one at the trade deadline, but couldn't get one. Dakota's team celebrating the win. Congratulations on your team getting the victory. 1 minute even left to go. Both of these teams right now just meeting along with their coaches, talking about the game plan. Final minute. So it looks like we're going to have 30 on the shot clock for seconds here. They're taking a look at the shot clock. Okay, it's going to be Purdue basketball. So it was out of bounds by Virginia. Purdue's going to inbound. They trail by 1. Purdue right back with the ball. Edwards dribbles past the half-court logo, working on Kie Clark here. Edwards with the ball, 50 seconds left to go. Edwards has it, edge of the March Madness logo. Passes over to Klein, moves it back over to Edwards. Edwards with the basketball, 44 seconds. Dribbles inside, floats it up. Carson Edwards has got it. Hits it up and in for two right there on a floater. And Purdue leads by one. 75-74, 38 seconds remaining here. Virginia right back with the basketball. Dribbles past half court with Ty Jerome. Jerome bounce pass into the hands of Hunter. Hunter, 30 seconds remaining. Dribbles inside with a contact. Gets it up and in for two off the backboard. Virginia takes the lead back by one here. 76-75. Timeout taken on the court here by Tony Bennett of Virginia. 26.8 left to go. That's huge there for Time Lord. Inside, like, if Time Lord is just... for Robert Williams, if he is just healthy, and he could be huge for the Celtics there. Like if he can stay healthy, that's huge there. So he's 69% Corey's putting out shooting in his 2-year career. That is massive there. So if he can just stay healthy and just stay in the court, that'll be massive there for the Celtics. They keep on delaying the Chinese Basketball League. Yeah, I was sad when I heard that they were gonna delay it. Again, the NBA is kind of using the Chinese Basketball League as like kind of like a test to see like when they can go back to action. So yeah, he's like Montrezl Harrell, but can play defense. Corey putting out here with the Time Lord. I hope that he can just stay healthy and hopefully his playing time can just increase in the future. Mike here from Ireland. Yes, everybody's off from school now in America. Stay safe out there in Ireland. Thanks so much for being a part here. This is from Ireland and the whole country is in lockdown. Wow, actually, we've got like, it's kind of different. We're not into like a total lockdown in the U.S. since the U.S. is a huge country, but we've got like certain states and like cities are doing lockdowns in the areas. We're back into the game. 20 seconds remaining as Purdue's got the basketball here. Purdue down by one. Carson Edwards has it, top of the key. 15 seconds remaining. Passes over to the left wing, back over to Edwards here. 11 seconds. Edwards takes a three, left wing over Clark. No good. Couldn't have the magic touch on that one. He had a massive game with 42 points, but that shot not enough there, couldn't drop. Rebound Virginia with 5.7. And the Cavaliers get fouled, and they're going to go to the free throw line. As that was a difference between a 3-point shot in this game, basically. Carson Edwards tried to go for the three over Kihei. And it was close, but no cigar there. And a step back three. That was close. Just hit the front rim. So Virginia will go into the double bonus, shoot two at the free throw line. Kyle Guy had a huge game-sealing rebound right there. First shot, Guy hits it. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Dakota. So sorry to hear that, bud. Keep your head up, man. Still got a lot left in your life to look forward to. Second shot's up. That one's good by Kyle Guy. 3-point lead here. Purdue with the basketball. They're going to take a timeout. They got, or Virginia going to take a timeout. Virginia's out of timeouts here with 6 seconds left. Purdue with 2. I feel you, Dakota, man. Sorry to hear that, bud. Keep your head up, man. They're playing a throwback game to the 1984 Elite 8 over here. I'm watching. They got a little highlight clip since they're talking about the timeout. Virginia won against Indiana. Virginia was a 7 seed back in that time in 1984. Wow. So Tony Bennett talking about the defensive game plan here to stop Purdue. Has the rest of 2019. After that was basically history for Virginia. But, man, they had some close calls in there. That game against Auburn, they needed Kyle Guy to get fouled at the left corner perimeter, shoot 3 free throws, and make all of them ice water in his veins during that game for Kyle Guy in order to get to the national title. And then they needed a massive block by DeAndre Hunter. I think it was on Davide Moretti to send it into overtime against Texas Tech. And then DeAndre Hunter had some huge three-point shots there in the overtime session against Texas Tech. I can't believe, guys, that was a year ago. That was crazy. Coming up on a year from Monday. Like, man, hopefully we're going to have college basketball and March Madness back for 2021, because we will be back stronger than ever in 2021 if it does happen. We're back into this game. 4 seconds remaining. Edwards past the timeline, passes, and that ball off the fingertips, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover by Purdue with 1.8 left to go on the clock, and Virginia will get back to basketball, and that is basically the game ender there for Purdue. It was just that the sequence of a missed three-point shot. That was the difference in this game. Carson Edwards could have had 45, but he missed the three-point shot. So close to getting it in, and that's the difference between making it to the Final Four and going home here in the Elite Eight. What a game. The best game, in my opinion, hands down, in the 2019 March Madness tournament was this one, though. Jeez, she accused you of cheating. I'm sorry to hear that, Dakota. Korean Basketball League canceled the season. Oh, man. Korean Baseball League, though, they plan to start their season in May. Oh, wow. So there's hope there. Yeah, it's been a quarantine. Everybody's in... You can't really visit anyone. Should not be visiting anybody. Should not be having gatherings with other people, friends, and anything until it's safe to do so. 2 seconds remaining. Virginia will get back to basketball. What a tournament, though, especially for Carson Edwards here. Like, he was the breakout star of this tournament a year ago. 26 points against Old Dominion, 42 against Villanova. He had 42 in this game. Sweet 16, 29 against Tennessee. Two seconds remaining before we wrap up. Virginia will get the inbound. 78-75 is the score. Virginia will get the inbound here. We know what happened after this. Virginia next season is supposed to be a really strong team, according to like college basketball analysts for next season. They could go back and win the tournament. As that bounce pass goes to Kie Clark, he gets fouled, and Virginia gonna go to the line, shoot two. Yep, feel free to say it, since we got a second remaining now. MLB will be keeping an eye, yes. MLB should be keeping an eye in the Korean Baseball League to see what the MLB does. It's going to be interesting to see what Major League Baseball does, if they want to develop like a tournament-style baseball format or so. First shot's up. First shot's good by Kie Clark. Puts it to a 2-score lead, and second one is up and good, and 80-75, Purdue inbounds it. Carson Edwards gets the ball. No time left to go on the clock as the final second has evaporated. What a run, though, for Purdue in this game to take them right down to the wire. And it came down to one shot in this one, and there we have it. Virginia Redemption 2019 went down as the game winners here. Not only the game winners, but the national champion for Virginia here for 2019, as they won this game 80-75. They advanced to the Final Four, won against Auburn with a crazy game with Kyle Guy, who hit down 3 clutch free throws to win against Auburn in that game. And then they went to the national title, went into overtime against Virginia Tech, and DeAndre Hunter was the MVP of the 2019 NCAA March Madness tournament. But what a year of redemption it was last year. Can't believe 2019 was in the books. 80-75 the final, as this one has gone down here. A little throwback to a year ago with a play-by-play on this game. Thank you all so much, everybody. And stay safe out there, everyone. Make sure not to not to put your hands over on your eyes or your nose or your mouth. Make sure that your hands and your fingers stay away from those parts of your body with your eyes, mouth, nose, ears. Don't do it, because that is the way that it can transmit very bad things over to you in your body, and you do not want that. But that is it in this one. 80-75, the final. Virginia 2019 year of redemption, as they won it all that year with Tony Bennett. Can't believe it's been a year since that happened here, everybody. Thank you guys so much, and everybody stay safe out there, everyone, and hopefully all will have a good weekend as well. I hope to be back here tomorrow night for you guys with another throwback. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Stay safe, everyone, and have a nice Friday night here on the channel.